Okay, Aquarius. This is going to be a general reading for you guys for this upcoming week. And my name is Jill, for those of you that don't know. And I'm going to do 3 oracle and then the tarot. So I'm going to start off here with my Chinese fortune cookie one. It's my favorite oracles cards that I have. Declutter. Okay. It says, declutter your life. Let go of correspondence, objects, and people you no longer want. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. Well, alrighty. And I'm using these big old oracle cards here. They're spirit, animal, I believe, and oracle. I really like these two. They're just so big. Okay. Sea turtle, protection. You are the master of finding life's how. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Okay. And then one of these romance oracles I'm doing at the beginning here this week. Okay, retreat. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. Okay. All right, now on to the tarot reading. All right, so for Aquarius for this upcoming week. And if you guys wouldn't mind subscribing, I'd appreciate it. It can help me to pick up a little more on your energy. So can kind of help us both if you subscribe. And a like and share thing would be cool also. And also, every sign has a power color, and yours is blue. Okay. These cards, I've been saying to everybody, they're so hard to see. I don't know why I used them this week, but I already started out using them, so I'm just... Okay, let me look at them here for a second. There's air signs, fire signs, one that's upside down, which I was put in there by mistake that way. And just looking at the cards here. So the signs that stand out here are Libra and Capricorn. Okay, so you guys start off here with the 3 of Swords. So this is showing that some of you, I don't know, there's some sorrow, disappointment. Looks like maybe your heart could be healing from something. For others, it could just be healthy misunderstandings. But some of you, maybe there's a love triangle or some type of little bit of deception or something here. And if that doesn't make sense for some of you, then it's just saying to get a health checkup, make sure everything's, okay. So next up, you have the Princess of Wands. So the card itself is about like news that comes in swiftly, and it can also be about travel for some of you. Now, in the position that it is in, though, I don't know if you're waiting on some type of news to come in, or if you're wondering about travel, or if there's an issue with news or travel, but could also be, see, the card could also be about like a heightened imagination or like a new level of focus, but it's in a position where it can be kind of like maybe it's an issue or on your mind. So I don't know if it, maybe for you right now it's hard to focus on something. Could be an issue to, you know, focusing on something, but it does show up here. So you do have Judgment here, and Judgment is about reviewing past choices. You know, for some it's like reaping rewards of past efforts. Others it can be kind of consequences of past actions. But it is making wise changes. For some of you, it might even be a wake-up call to something. And it does also tell you that you can now make a clean break from past grudges. And kind of news you can move forward on something. And on a side note here, just some of you might be reunited with a loved one. Next up you have the Queen here of Swords. So this is showing like inner strength, and it shows that you're not emotionally needy. It shows you're very strong and independent. A lot of you are like a mature single woman. Some might be divorced or widowed, but it does show that you're witty, and a lot of you can see the humor in difficult situations. Others of you, looks like you're focusing on your career right now. And it does show your intuition is keen. Some of you may just be looking for a little bit more in life. So next up here, you do have the Six of Cups. So this card here can be a blast from the past for some of you, or maybe it's just you thinking about like old dreams or plans or things from childhood. Some of you might even, you know, maybe you're looking for more like a simpler time when things are more simple, you know. Now, also for some of you, this could be, there might be some issues with children that are in your life. And on the flip side of that, it could possibly also mean that children can bring joy to your life. So, all right, next up here, 10 of Pentacles. So with this card here, this does show financial security for yourself, for your family. It's peace and contentment. It's a general well-being. This is a card of like generations and family traditions, leaving a name for yourself. It's a card of wealth, commitments, marriage, everything like that. It's a great card to get. For some, it might be some type of inheritance, or, and others, it could even be a retirement. Next up here, you have Justice. Okay, so with the Justice card here, this is saying to stand up for what you believe. And if there's anything going on in the courts or anything like that, it's saying that as long as you're fair and reasonable, things will go in your way. Like you will win, justice will be served. Some might have some custody suits or domestic disputes. This shows that those will come to a head. And again, go in your favor. It does say to be cautious and thorough before signing any contracts. Next up here. Okay, so you have the Devil. She's the Devil. Okay. It's about choices and consequences, fear and worry, and about accepting responsibility for your choices. So some of you, maybe there's a little bit of anger or bitterness or something at the forefront of your emotions. But, you know, just remember that negative influences, they might be prohibiting you, like, from living a full, happy life. This is only for some of you, but it could be representing addictions, temptations. But the card does ask, are you in control, or is something controlling you? Next up, Prince of Pentacles. Prince of Pentacles. Okay. This is good news. about your money or your career. For some, it's promotions. Others, it can be scholarships. Some of you might be a student pursuing a new course of study, and others, you know, some type of hands-on training, looks like. But it does show that you're reliable and dependable. Okay, so I'm going to, this is what I used to do, is pull one extra tarot card out of my Chinese deck here, kind of like a clarifying card to clarify the reading. Strength. Okay, some of you might have a Leo around you. Okay. So this card here is showing that inner strength that you have. Now this is a card speaks of compassion, courage, patience, perseverance, but it can also be about forgiveness. So there's something to forgive that shows up here. Now there might be some spiritual forces at work in your life. Some of you might even feel like you're being tested on something, and maybe you are. But just, you know, use that inner strength that you have, and you know, it also says kind of like it's about like peace, love, like staying calm. Those are all best ways to show and express like strength. So just a reminder on that. All right, guys, again, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, share, like, all that kind of good stuff, I'd appreciate it. And another video should be popping up. You might want to check it out. All right, you guys, thanks a lot for watching.